Now you've got my money, but didn't print my products. I don't understand. A refund is not acceptable. I put a lot into getting this product. Months of messaging through Kickstarter with no response. I made videos hyping up the game. I was one of the first content creators. We all know the product has appreciated in value. I want that value that I paid for, not beta and not the original refund. Thanks. Please advise. He said, "Is it foyo games?" I told him, "Yes, it's the foyo games." Foyo games with the latest in TCGT involving me, or should I say, Hennessy. But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me. So I've been patient, I've been diplomatic, but now it's time to be real.
Find out what happens when people start being all polite and start being real.
Mad real.
I gotta go in on everybody's favorite new game. I backed this project, Sorcery Contested Realm. How do I feel about this project so far? You see it. You see how I feel. Spent $130 on a booster box. And then here goes my whole correspondence with Eric Olafson, the designer, creator of the game, at least through the Kickstarter platform. I also messaged him through email on July 11th, 2023. I say, I haven't received my pledge. This is after everybody received their pledge, so I take it everybody must have got their stuff like maybe either May or June. So I say I haven't received my pledge. I've been locked out of the original email that was linked to this account. Please advise. And then this has been an ongoing problem with me, as you'll see, because I guess I'll say it like this: I'm kind of old school. I still use Yahoo Mail. We all know Yahoo Mail got hacked and leaked and jammed up and everything, but like through a lot of that stuff, you kind of lost access to some of your emails. And I've got like 10, 20 emails because it's like you have to have multiple emails, but I'm not an email person. But I say so it took from July 11th, I got no response, all the way to August, June, July, August. And then I say on August 15th, I say, I haven't received a response of my pledge. No, I say, I haven't received a response or my pledge. Please advise. Then on August 15th, I add, I am backer 1205. And then all the way in September, you see how I'm really getting ignored. I'm getting left unread. All right, bet that. All right, so I say on September 18th, I say, I still haven't received my pledge. Okay. Then on October 17th, strangely, 1 month later, pretty much on the dot, getting frustrated. Like, where does this come from? October 17th. Remember that date, October 17th. I say, Eric Olafson says, hello, LaMarcus. Sorry for the late reply. Please contact community@sorcerytcg.com and we will see if there's something that can be done. Regards, Eric. Now, when you email community@sorcerytcg.com, you'll get a response back from Simon. Simon is the head of communications, marketing, or whatever. So, yeah, so again, reward apprentice level, $130. And that's only part of it. And then I actually pledged March 16th. Kind of important day to me, 2022. All right, so like I said, October 17th, and I did not write this freaking thing down. But on this video, Drinking with Bronson, number 35, on Bronson's YouTube channel. Great flesh and blood content creator. Go check him out. Just reached 1,000 views. Same as Joey, Dex and Drafts. Another excellent TCG channel. Was an integral part of Genesis Battle of Champions. He actually just stopped making YouTube content. But go check him out too. Joey, Dex and Drafts. But yeah, so basically this was on October 17th. I think in the next slide you'll see that it was October 17th that I left this comment on Drinking with Bronson number 35, the podcast. I say that I haven't received my product. Bronson says that he has received his. But then my next response is, so I'm not a check Kickstarter updates email person. Neither is my business partner. Sorcery is holding $600 plus worth of Kickstarter product between the two of us. 4 months and four Kickstarter messages to them have gone completely ignored. I also emailed them through the main email. What would you guys do? I'm about to blow up their spot on video, which is what I'm doing now. Pretty late. Wish I would have did it over Christmas holiday, but it is what it is. Okay, Bronson TCG says, dude, I'm really sorry to hear that. I personally got my stuff a while back. That was the first thing. This is his reply. I would probably just post on the comment section of the Kickstarter again and maybe try to join the Discord and see if you can find people who work there. Don't have a contact myself for them. Good luck getting. And then he says more. But yeah, again, I'm not really a Discord person. I get on Discord, but I'm not a fan. I think I took them up on posting publicly on Kickstarter. So, and then I say, comment section, not a private message. Good idea. One more of those, then a video. Thanks. We'll see soon. We're about to see. We're going to find out today. Today is the day. All right. And then on July 11th, yeah, and just going over this again, just to reiterate, message through Kickstarter, July 11th, no response. August 15th, unread. August 15th again, September 18th, still unread. Until October 17th, when that drinking with Bronson comment was left, then I get a response. And then we'll go further into that, cementing this idea. Okay, October 17th, right there. Tuesday, October 17th. 4 a.m. got a comment from Simon Swan, the head of communications or whatever with Sorcery. Okay, so says Sorcery Contested Realm, address change. I saw a recent comment on a video that was posted about your product. So we wanted to get in touch immediately and follow up to see if you have been able to get in touch with the main account from the main account. We need to verify the account as we stated. Could you get in touch so we can attempt to resolve this? Thanks. And then as you can see, I sell stuff on eBay too. You gotta have customer service. I mean, just because it's Kickstarter and you think you got some protection where you can play people out of their money and play these games and not do real customer service, just leave a person unread 4 times in a row. That's not going to fly with everybody. Simon Swan, I'll just read it again. I saw a recent comment on a video that was posted about your product, so we wanted to get in touch immediately and follow up to see if you've been able to get in touch from the main account. We need to verify the account as we stated. Could you get in touch so we can attempt to resolve this? And that was on October. Now, mind you, I've already explained this to them. I was locked out of this account. So was my business partner. Okay, so 10/17, I say, there are 2 accounts. I am backer 1205. You have my money. I'm backer 1205. You can see this. You see this is my name. I've even made a video about Sorcery Contested Realm. And you know it. You damn well know it. There are 2 accounts. I'm backer 1205. I've left 4 messages through Kickstarter. It looks as if both of us may have run into some problems with getting locked out of our email accounts. As far as my business partner's backing, it's fine if you send his to his original address. I think he's just lost some of his login info. Me, I was locked out. I think he might have lost his info. But Yahoo Mail, I was locked out of my account. Much like I've been before. Because it's crazy. Like, you can have a backup and then they still won't let you access your account. But anyway, back on that same October 17th, that very night, quick to respond when it goes public. But yep, you can send me all the details here, please. I will deal with this, and I will deal with this. Question mark. Why question mark? I don't know. You better deal with it. But email backer number, full address, and I will double check the data. I need info on both accounts. Typically, we use the email address on record to resolve issue to counter fraud. Anything that can be used to identify you will really be helpful to us. You have my Kickstarter info. I'm giving you the backer number. You have my credit card money. You still have my money. But you want to put me through all this. You know you didn't send it out. Used to identify you will be very helpful to us. Did you settle the shipping charges and complete backer kit? I did not. But how can I do so when I've been locked out of my email account? What is the point of even having Kickstarter if you can't communicate and settle issues through there if the email becomes problematic? All right, but 1019. Following up on this, I investigated one pledge and the backer kit survey was never completed, so the product was not ordered from the factory. But why do you have my money if you didn't order the product? Make that make sense. And then we all know in business, you have to have at least a 10% overage of your orders for incidentals in case anything happens, any address problems. Magic the Gathering, they do that. Other people do that, and we'll get into that. Can you let me know any additional details on other pledges, please? Simon Swan, Director of Operations, SorceryTCG.com. Okay, so 1021. This is blank, backer number 1205. I haven't received my pledge yet. My partner, Alfredo, he spent $400 on Sorcery. He wanted the address changed to mine, Arkansas. But if that is impossible, that's fine. It can still be sent to his original address listed in New Jersey. We're not email people. I personally have several email addresses, and I think both of us have gotten locked out of our email accounts that we originally signed up to this Kickstarter campaign with. Please advise. Thank you. 1024, get a reply. Okay, I've looked at both pledges, and unfortunately, we haven't received any notification or communication from either account since the Kickstarter. We saw it black and white. I've been contacting them a while ago, and I went unread since July on Kickstarter after everything was received and I didn't get mine. During this period, we sent a number of emails to each of you to ask for you to complete your order, provide a delivery address, and also pay for shipping. Why the F do you have my address in Kickstarter if you need to pester me through an email months later with your address? It's stupid to me. But be that as it may, even if that's the case, you should still be able to settle up with me later. You still have my money to this day. All you need is, hey, we can't get it through the email, and I'm telling them all the time, I got locked out of my email. So did my business partner. It's garbage. It's greed and it's lies and it's garbage. During this period, we sent a number of emails to you. Email is the primary method for contact with all things Kickstarter. Well, then what is the point of Kickstarter? Why do you have my info in Kickstarter then? And there's a communication system in Kickstarter. And I will go further later to show you how other game designers, publishers, creators handle business through the Kickstarter messaging system. Okay, as the project was printed on demand, we haven't produced significant overages. That's a lie. And it's been a number of months since fulfillment. You're holding on to it yourselves, greedy so-and-sos. What we can do is refund the funds transferred after Kickstarter back to you. Nah, I'm not going. Can you provide 2 PayPal email addresses and I will action the refund in short order? All right. So that's number 15. Okay. Like I've stated a few times, 1, neither of us are email people. And 2, it looks as though both of us have been locked out of the original email accounts that we signed up to this Kickstarter pledge with. So we didn't have access to the communications. I've been messaging through the Kickstarter platform since July 11th to try to get this rectified, as in the attached files. I even sent attachments through the email. Furthermore, my physical address is already in the Kickstarter account that I signed up with. Now you've got my money, but didn't print my products. I don't understand. A refund is not acceptable. I put a lot into getting this product. Months of messaging through Kickstarter with no response. I made videos hyping up the game. I was one of the first content creators, albeit with my tiny following. I still did manage to get 500, 300, 200 views. And undoubtedly, it brought more eyes and attention and money to you guys. Undoubtedly. We all know the product has appreciated in value. I want that value that I paid for, not beta and not the original refund. Thanks. Please advise. Foyo Games. And then to illustrate that, right now, as of December 27th, Kickstarter boxes were going for $1,400. $1,400. Wish I would have went in further. This was actually one of the Kickstarters I went in not so heavy because for the very reason that, like, I've got my butt handed to me more than a few times going in on Kickstarters that nobody wants them. So I just went in one. My partner Alfredo, and that's Omega Investments on YouTube. He went in for about 3 boxes. 3 boxes. He was going to ship them to me. We were going to have a whole sorcery thing. We were even trying to be distributors at a point. That was really more on my partner, but we tried to make that happen. We'll go into that into a second. But no, I'm not going to. There's no way that I'm going to accept the original $130 when it has when it's appreciated tenfold. Nah, I'm not going. All right. Okay, so as we can see, I've been emailing them since February 2023. The backer with the email is this email. That's my partner. April, I have a $400 order placed by Alfredo. May, right to Eric. All right, keeping it moving. And again, I didn't want to do this, but they leave me no choice. All right. Okay, the backer with the email d5@yahoo.com, name Alfredo, wishes to have their emails and rewards sent to Foyo Games email. We have lost the passwords to d5@yahoo.com and the Kickstarter login, unfortunately. We have a $400+ pledge, and we would also like to be a distributor for Sorcery. Please advise. P.S. Foyo Games did one of the first how to play videos for Sorcery on YouTube. If not the first how to play YouTube video. If not the first. All right. So back in April 30th, I have a $400 order placed by Alfredo, and we need to change the shipping address to Arkansas. Please advise. And then Eric Olafson, he says on May 2nd, he says, "Hello, I can't find a backer with the email you are using. Can you send the request through using the same email that you use for your pledge so that I know that it's the right person asking for this address change?" Now, mind you, this was at the beginning, before like I found out even that I was locked out of my email. But I know my partner, he just lost his logins and everything, lost his passwords. But that's fine though. But the fact remains though that y'all are still holding on to the money. And then I'm making it abundantly clear we've gotten locked out of the things, but you have my backer number and the Kickstarter account associated with it. So send me my product. Okay, I think that yeah, so I think that email might be d5@yahoo.com. All right, almost over. Hello, I just resent the survey to that email. As it turns out, shipping is not paid for your order yet. And then this may still be at the point where I'm not sure that we're locked out. But I know on that one, though, he's locked out because he doesn't have his passwords. Why not send it to another email? See, they're not trying to work with us. See, they're just trying to. They got that green eyed monster on them right now. Greedy. Okay, so 5-4, I break it down right here. So here's the deal. My partner has lost his email's passwords, but that's not the big issue right now. He says he has money and he wants to see how many boxes slash cases you can sell us and at what rate. He wants us to become distributors. He's trying to make some big moves. What do you think? Now, that's mostly on my partner. That's Omega Investments. If he can make that happen, we can do it. Let's do it. They This could have been beta. This could have been whatever. But hey, like that's on Sorcery if they want to do that or not. But but for sure we need to be getting our boxes though. All right. Was seeing how distribution rates go and if they are available. So on 517, he says, "Hi there. Eric sent me this email so I can look into your pledge. Without being the account holder, we can't discuss a pledge to make changes to pledges at this later stage. As you may be aware, the Kickstarter edition was printed to demand and we're not exceeding that with additional sales. The cards are currently making their way to the distributor and will be mailed out in due course. If you have additional questions, please let me know. However, we are long past making adjustments for backers at this time. How do you have my money and not print the cards? You have the cards. You're lying to me. Come with my cards." Okay, so 517, I say we understand that and we'll get that straightened out later. On an unrelated note, my partner wants to buy a bulk sorcery product and become a distributor for sorcery. What would be the details of a relationship like this? Some of this stuff is kind of out of time, so like I'm kind of going over stuff kind of in the wrong order a little bit, but mostly it is in the correct order. All right, to consider this, we would need a bit more information about your store, your community, and how you will plan to distribute the products. Can you fill in some blanks for us so we can consider it? Now, mind you, this is mostly my partner going for this. So, all right. So, Chase DuPont says on Foyo Games, in order to change Alfredo's shipping address, will need to be contacted by Alfredo via the email address that was submitted to the pledge in Backer Kit. I mean, now, and mind you, this is kind of in the beginning, but I'm steady telling them we don't have access to those email addresses. We don't have it. What can I do? I have the Kickstarter, though, with which I signed up and paid through. You have that, but you act like you can't work with me when I'm telling you I do not have these things. Please reach out to us using the email address associated with the account. Kind regards, Chase. And this isn't all 100% beating up on sorcery. This is really the whole Kickstarter system. But even through all that, a lot of the creators, they still will work with you. Even through the Kickstarter email platform. Because why is it there? Why is it through there? Why do they even have a messaging platform? Okay, so I just go on to say, imagine all the time I've wasted emailing these people back and forth, getting hit with a brick wall every time. I'm telling them we don't have access to the passwords. I've been locked out of my email address. Back and forth. And then I'm a content creator. So I was one of the first Sorcery Contested Realm content creators. I wanted to get the box, open the box. My boy was sending me like 3 boxes. And then my boy Steven, he sent me 2 starter decks just off the muscle. But like imagine how much more views I could have had I had the alpha booster box like I was supposed to. All right, but anyway, we checked your status on Backer Kit and saw that your survey was not completed. The surveys are now locked because, and this is somewhere like around July maybe, um, because our fulfillment partners have already begun and in most regions finished shipping orders. Unfortunately, only completed Backer Kit surveys, and I've been talking about this since February, May. We don't have access to the emails. What's the contingency plan if you're locked out of your email? I keep telling them they're being unreasonable. And unfortunately, only completed Backer Kit surveys can be fulfilled, and backers who didn't complete their Backer Kit surveys will most likely not receive rewards. We also can't guarantee a refund for the amount pledged through the project through Kickstarter. I'm tripping. This is the professor's team. This is the academic. This is the academic. The same thing happened. I had an email associated with my Kickstarter account. This happened with a few things, and that's cool. This is the professor. This is what I tell them. This is the professor's deck box, the academic. Okay, so I tell them I'm not an email person. I have several emails. In fact, I'm locked out of the one that was originally linked to this account. Kickstarter's used to just send your products outside of all of this other garbage. Just refund my money and I'll be on my way. All of this should be handled through the platform that I'm conducting the transaction through, which is Kickstarter. But anyway, that all got resolved or whatever. They weren't sure that they were going to send me a refund. I don't know why, but they did end up sending me the refund, and that's cool because I just really wanted the academic just to do the unboxing and everything, and then I was going to keep the decks box. Cool, but but they're going to retail though. But Sorcery, that's a whole different situation because there's an alpha that's $1,400 right now, and there's a beta, and I really wanted that alpha, so I'm not going for anything less. All right, so September 18th, I ordered the retail plays of 6 base games. This is another example of Kickstarter and a company working with you. This is Paragon's The Age of Champions. This is a deck building like TCG game. Looks very cool. I haven't gotten to play it yet, but looks very cool though. Okay, so September 18th, I ordered like 5 copies of the game. Got it for a good price. And then I only received one in the mail, 1 copy of the game. There was a mix-up. So September 18th, I ordered the retail pledge of 6 base games, but was only delivering 1 base game. Please advise, thanks. Your pledge, and then I go ahead and copy and paste whatever my pledge was, my backer number. Your pledge retail bundle and high details, 5 copies of the base game at 50% off MSRP plus 1 free demo copy of the game. Yeah, so they just sent me the 1 copy. I was supposed to get 6. But note, if you wish to buy multiples of this reward, you may do so by entering in a multiple of a reward minimum. Please also blah blah blah. So I was supposed to get 6 copies of the game, that price, and then Autocracy Studios, the guys who made the Paragons Champions game, they say, "Hi, Marcus. Thank you for reaching out. I'm so sorry this has happened. I'll reach out to the U.S. distributors and see what has happened here. Then we'll get your remaining copy sent to you ASAP. I'll be in touch when I have news. Kind regards, Joseph." Now, that was back in September. Cool. He's responding with me both through the Kickstarter platform, which is that simple, and also through email. My mind is at ease. I'm not getting left unread for 4 months. What is that about? What is that about? But okay, so then November 30th, he hits back. I haven't gotten the product yet, but I'm certain that it's gonna come. So he says, "Hi, Lamarcus. I do apologize for the delay in getting back to you. I do need to come up with a more effective way of monitoring multiple messaging dashboards between the email and the Kickstarter. What I'm going to do, as long as you have not received your remaining copies, is to make a new order and send over your 5 remaining games. I'm so sorry for the problem here. This is very unusual. I'll be back in touch with your tracking info for you, Joseph." Okay, thanks a bunch. I'm going to have to do a hard copy expose on Sorcery Contested Realm. I knew y'all weren't those type of guys. Thanks again, Foyo Games. Okay, November 30th, he says, "Not a problem at all, Lamarcus. I'm just sorry for the delay here. Not quite sure what has happened, but I'll get to the bottom of it. We're a tiny team of hobbyists, really, so we're very much learning the ropes as we go. We're expecting a new shipment of neoprene game mats in January. As a sorry from us for the delay, would you like a set free of charge? Of course, Joseph. I'll sure take a free set and be elated about it. Thanks a lot." Nice guy there, Joseph. I'm still waiting on the product. I'm sure that it's gonna come though. They're very communicative. They get right back to you, unlike some people. All right, so, and then we got another one, Shadows, Heroes, and Monsters. Same thing happened with that email address getting locked out. So back in September, is there a way that I can handle the shipping or whatever else is owed through Kickstarter? The faster that it's in my hand, the faster I can cover it on my YouTube channel. Shout out to Shadows, Heroes, and Monsters. Cool dungeon crawl type TCG game with treasure and stuff. Check it out on the channel. Check them out. The creator, Coon Games, says Kickstarter platform doesn't have a robust option for handling shipping or pledges. Many companies use Pledge Manager, BackerKit, or GameFound for this purpose. In my case, I use GameFound to manage product orders and shipping. I created your account around June with this email and sent the invitation from GameFound. Now I'm waiting for you to provide your shipping address and handle the shipping payment in the GameFound platform. Here's a direct link, and then you can log in. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions or need further assistance. See, they're not playing these pencil whipping games with me. They're just like, contact me, I'll get it right. That's how it's supposed to be. But that's not how some people are doing it though. Okay, so why is Sorcery Contested Realm not trying to work with me? They have my money, but they don't want to give me my product after months on end of me messaging with them back and forth. It sounds like to me they're greedy. They want to keep all the profits to themselves. And they don't think I'm going to say anything. As you see, Eric left me unread for 4 months. What is that about? All right. And then, like I've clearly illustrated, sometimes Kickstarters don't deliver. So, like, when you get a big windfall of you 10x like an investment, you really want that 10x, because I've taken many losses with these Kickstarters. Sometimes they don't even deliver. They're being greedy, and now is the time to blast them. And then, as you see, they wanted to communicate once things went public. So we're about to go public again. They better make it right with me, and if they don't, I'm not gonna stop. Might even have to. I do have the card game wrap up 23 supposed to be coming, so expect some bars. So yeah, that's my video. Foyo Games, like, comment, subscribe. Do you think I'm being fair? Do you think I'm being unfair? Please leave a message in the comments, because if you ask me, this is not right. You can always get my shipping money from me. You have over $400 between me and my partner. I think $600, matter of fact. Just send me my product. It's only right. It's the right thing to do. Sorcery Contested Realm, I'm talking to you. All right. Peace.